Good morning. I'm now out and I'm going to pick some cherries from the garden. It's not a lot of them this year because many of them are like not great. They are like this, like broken at the end. I'm going to do my best and just find as many as possible. I'm going to be tanning and reading my book today. So this is the book I'm currently reading. I'm starting it now actually. I just finished One Golden Summer by the same author and it was my favorite book of the year so far, so I can't wait to get into this one. And then I have made myself a cream cheese, smoked salmon bagel for lunch with some tomato and some different things inside, like pickled onion and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy that with this view. I have now been outside in the sun for the whole day and I have finally taken a shower and it's just the best. Now is actually my favorite time of the day. I have showered and I am going to put on some comfy clothes and then I'm going to lay outside on the sunbed with a towel, something nice to snack on or something, and my book, and then I'm just going to read until the sun goes down. It's just the best, actually, it's the best. In the evening I use this one, which is the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. So I start with that as a toner and I have used it since I got it for Christmas, so I have really liked it. And then I usually go in with a thicker moisturizer in the evening. I was at the hairdresser yesterday, a little bit short again, and it's nice layers, and I finally have a curtain bang. I'm now sitting outside. My hair is dry. I have put up my PJ sets, which are from H&M. If you're wondering, it's Better Yellow and it's with a shirt and a short. It's like a summer PJ set. It's like 10 in the evening. I'm sitting outside. I brought my duvet out and my current book, which is this one, and I have really been reading this fast. Like, I think I've never read a book this fast before. Like, it was so, it's not my favorite book that I've read, but it's so easy to read this one. Yeah, I'm going to try to not be eaten up by mosquitoes, and then I'm just going to try to finish it before I'm going to sleep. Good morning, it's 9 a.m. and we are going to go down for a morning swim. So let's go. I am just sitting outside and enjoying my coffee. I have started a new book today, and I'm starting Ellen Hildebrand, The Hotel Nantucket. This is the first Ellen Hildebrand book I'm going to read, so I'm pretty excited to see if I like them. I have watched the series The Perfect Couple on Netflix. I didn't read the book first, so I'm pretty excited to see if I like this one. And I think this is the perfect place to read this book. I'm going to look like this today. I'm just going to lay on the sunbed, reading my book and watching the water. But first, we are going to go for a morning walk. This is my happy place. I just really love to be here. It's a little bit windy today, but we have been at the raspberry farm and picked up some raspberries, and then we was at the bakery to pick up some buns and pastries. We are going to have a fika with my cousin and my grandparents later. It's another beautiful day here at the summer house. The weather is so beautiful. They wanted to come here, have a swim, eat some fika, and then I'm just going to relax for the rest of the day, I think. I'm going to lay out in the sun for a bit, and this is the book I'm currently reading. And this book have actually made me go into a reading slump. I haven't read for I think I haven't read for 4 days. And that's really weird for me right now because I've been such in a reading mood. I know I can finish it today, but I just think it's so boring. So I would not recommend this one. I think it's a little bit too YA, young adult. I think that's the reason why I don't like it, but I'm going to try to finish it today and just get it done, and then I just can continue with another book. Good morning. It's a new day at the summer house. Today We are going into the coastal town and we are just going to stroll a little bit around there and have a coffee. My mom is going to the hairdresser, so yeah, we're going to have a day there. We have actually had a heat wave in Norway here, like in the south, for the whole of July. Like now we are in the middle of July. We have had like 25 to 30 degrees like every day. So today, even though it's going to be a little bit overcast, we are going to have 26, 27, I think. So we're going to have a warm day. So right now I'm just going to get ready, and I was thinking of maybe just showing you my really easy day summer makeup when it's like this warm. Start with these two products because I have really dry skin, so I really need to start with a lot of moisture, and I think that's the key to the whole routine. So I take a little bit of the Road Blazing Milk. And then I'm going to use a moisturizing sunscreen. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sunrise and Probiotics, and it has SPF 50+. Do get really much freckles in the summer, but I usually wear SPF 50 in my face because I don't want to get burnt in my face. So I just use the Kosas concealer under my eyes because my under eye bags, they are here. So I just use this to brighten up my face, and on the few spots I like to cover up, and I also have a little bit of redness on my chin. I usually just set the concealer under my eyes with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Then I use the Chanel cream bronzer. I've had this for so many years, so this is the old formula. But yeah, I really like it. It's a little bit expensive, but it's totally worth it. I just use this to bronze up my face. And I like to set the cream with a powder bronzer, so I'm using this from YSL. Isn't this the most gorgeous packaging of all? Then for the blush, I use the Rode Pocket Blush in Toasted Teddy. It's a really dark color, but it's just giving the sunburnt effect. I always get my brows waxed and colored every 8th week. They are pretty newly done, so I just brush through them. And then I'm going in with this one, the Benetint one. Usually put it on my cheeks as well when I'm going to the beach, but now I'm just going to put it on my lips to tint them. So here's my final summer look. I feel like I just look a little bit more awake. Now we are going to go explore the coastal town. Elsker sånn der, den der parasollen der. We are now back at the summer house. It's so warm today, so I get really unwell actually after being there, because it's like 30 degrees and going around in a city, sitting and drinking coffee and matcha in the sun. And yeah, I'm not used to doing that in 30 degrees heat. So the heat wave is taking a toll on the mood, but actually not on the mood, because I'm really happy and I'm really in a good mood being here, and it's being so nice weather, because we Norwegians, we are not used to this. So I'm really happy being here. It's my favorite place. I'm just going to lay here in the shade and reading my book. But I thought it was nice to just give you a book update because it's a long time since I've done it. And I have been reading a lot this June and July. So I will give you an update of what I've read, what I currently are reading, and my TBR for the rest of the summer. I started this summer with reading this one, Emily Henry Funny Story, and I think that was Emily Henry's last year release. But I am not the biggest Emily Henry fan. I have read all of her books now, except this year's release and one of my on my TBR, because I read first Book Lovers and it was okay, and then I read Happy Place and I thought it was a little bit boring actually, and then I read Beach Read and I didn't like that at all. But I did give this a chance because many people said that this one was a little bit different, and I really like this one. I had the best time reading this one. I actually gave it 4.5 stars. It's about Daphne and Miles, who needs to live together because their partners are going to marry each other. So they two are left with each other. So it's funny, it's just a good time. I needed some other reads than just romance, so I did go for a fantasy book. So I read Light Lark by Alex Astor. I didn't like this one at all, like at all. I thought it was going to be much more drama, much more thrilling. I thought this was boring. Like, first of all, I didn't understand anything. And I think the plot twist in the end was really fun. Like, that was the best part of the book. It was the end, and then I mean like the last chapter. I think on my Fable I gave this 3 stars. If you have watched my last video from Mallorca, I started the vacation reading this one, and I didn't like this one either. Not my cup of tea. So I think I gave this one a 3 stars. So it's a little bit of like the Wild Child movie plot, and that's one of my favorite movies, so I thought I was going to like this one, but it was a little bit too much spice for my liking. So next on my vacation I started this one, and Abby Jimenez is one of my favorite authors. Like, I love this series with Yours Truly and Just for the Summer. This is this year's release. I love the writing, I love her books, but this one is not your regular summer beach read. It's like really sad actually. I loved this one, but if you want a feel good, fun summer read, this one is not the book for you. It's about a lot of difficult things like dementia and child abuse, and it was really beautiful written and I loved the ending. I think I gave it 4.75 stars. I read this one, and this is my favorite book of the year so far. It's One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. It's the sequel to Every Summer After. Every Summer After I read last summer, and I actually didn't like that so much, but I loved this one. It's Charlie's point of view. This is 5 stars, probably 6 stars. Then I needed some break from the summer romance books, so I picked this one up, which is The Favorites by Lynn Fargo. I picked this one up because it says on the front as well that it's remind them of Daisy Jones and the Six. I really like this one. I read it really fast, but I was bored some of the book. I realized pretty fast that it's not a 5-star read for me. Give it 4.5. I really liked it. I read it really fast. I had a good time, but I don't know if I necessarily cared so much. But it's about Katerina and Heath, which has had a little bit of a rough upbringing, and they start doing ice dance together, and they really want to go to the Olympic Games. And then I was back on my summer books, and I read This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune as well. This was her last year release. I actually bought this last year, but I didn't come to read it last year. And since One Golden Summer was that good, I needed to read this one as well. And I read this one in 2 days. I've never read a book that fast. I think I gave this 4.5, 4.75. Best friend's brother trope. And it's funny and it's easy to read and it's great. So this is all the books I've read so far this summer, and now I am reading this one, which is The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walter. I'm almost halfway into the book. It's like a good summer read, but it's not my favorite. I know I'm just halfway through, but yeah, I'm not super excited about this, so I feel like this one is going to be a 4-star, 3 or 4 stars. And then we are on to my TBR for the rest of the summer. So I have a few books that I brought with me to the summer house that I'm going to read the next couple of weeks. This one, which is First Time Color, and I have just heard a lot about this. And then I will probably read this one, which is Carly Fortune Meet Me at the Lake, and that's the only Carly Fortune book I haven't read yet. Then I will of course be reading this one, which is the only Emily Henry book I haven't read yet, and it's People We Meet on Vacation. I have heard people that like Funny Story really like this one, but I also heard a lot of people don't like this one. Then I have Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy, and I think Good Girl Complex is the first book, but I don't know if I need to read that one first, so I need to research that one a little bit. I actually also bought this because it was on sale, haven't heard a lot about it. And then I have this one, which is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. It's a sequel to Better Than the Movies, and Better Than the Movies I read in April this year, so I would like to read the sequel as well.